As the era of Casemiro at Manchester United gradually draws to a close, a new and ambitious chapter is being mapped out under the leadership of Ineos. After several seasons of instability in midfield, the Old Trafford hierarchy understands that short-term fixes are no longer enough. This time, they are preparing for a transformative move, one capable of reshaping the club's identity for the next decade. The name under serious consideration is not a Galactico from Real Madrid, but rather Elliot Anderson of Nottingham Forest. The reported £100 million price tag hovering over the 23-year-old midfielder would shatter Manchester United's transfer record. It is a staggering figure for a relatively emerging talent, yet in today's inflated market, it reflects the premium attached to proven, homegrown Premier League performers. Casemiro has not lost his class. The Brazilian continues to display the composure and intelligence of a five-time Champions League winner, reading the game superbly and breaking up play with authority. However, age and an enormous salary make him less aligned with the club's long-term rebuild. United need to rebalance their wage structure, lower the squad's average age, and construct a sustainable project for the next 5 to 10 years. If Casemiro departs, it will not be due to declining ability, but rather strategic necessity. The attempt to future-proof the position with Manuel Ugarte, signed from Paris Saint-Germain, has not delivered the expected impact. Ugarte has struggled to adapt to the relentless tempo and physical intensity of the Premier League. As a result, United's midfield has remained fragile, lacking cohesion between defense and attack. Even bright sparks like Bruno Fernandes and the emerging Kobbie Mainoo cannot fully compensate for that imbalance. In this context, Anderson has emerged as a compelling solution. According to transfer journalist Fabrizio Romano, Manchester United rate him extremely highly and have monitored him closely for some time. Since joining Nottingham Forest for around £35 million, Anderson's development has accelerated rapidly. He has become indispensable, serving as the heartbeat of Forest's midfield structure. What sets Anderson apart is his relentless energy and versatility. He can operate as a dynamic box-to-box number 8, drop deeper to dictate tempo, or push forward to press aggressively. His passing range is particularly impressive in progressive situations, with line-breaking deliveries that disrupt defensive structures. Statistically, he ranks among the league's most active midfield distributors, underlining his central influence in build-up phases. One of Anderson's most striking metrics is his success rate when completing passes under pressure. In a league defined by aggressive pressing systems, composure in tight spaces is invaluable. Anderson consistently demonstrates calm decision-making when closed down, showing the confidence to maneuver out of trouble and maintain possession. This is precisely the attribute Manchester United have lacked in recent campaigns. Nevertheless, a £100 million fee inevitably invites scrutiny. Anderson's dual success rate does not yet place him among the Premier League's elite. While he is heavily involved in physical contests, his efficiency in winning them can improve. His willingness to carry the ball forward also comes with risk, leading to a relatively high turnover rate. At Nottingham Forest, where he shoulders significant creative responsibility, such risks are understandable. At Old Trafford, however, mistakes are magnified under intense media and fan pressure. History shows that record-breaking fees bring immense expectations. Paul Pogba returned to Manchester United as the world's most expensive player in 2016 and carried the weight of that price tag throughout his tenure. Harry Maguire endured similar scrutiny as the most expensive defender in history. Should Anderson arrive with 9 figures, he would have little margin for adjustment. Compared to other midfield targets such as Adam Wharton, Carlos Baleba, or Sandro Tonali of Newcastle United, Anderson stands out for his balance of physicality and technical quality. He combines intelligent positioning with a willingness to engage in duels, covers vast areas of the pitch, and sustains high intensity throughout matches. As an English player, he also satisfies homegrown requirements, an increasingly vital component of long-term squad planning. Under Ineos, Manchester United's recruitment philosophy is evolving. The focus has shifted toward players who have already proven themselves in the Premier League rather than established stars from other competitions. Last summer's heavy investment in attacking reinforcements left the midfield comparatively neglected, resulting in tactical imbalance. That miscalculation now demands correction. If the Anderson deal materializes, next season's midfield could take on a completely new identity with a trio of Kobbie Mainoo, Elliot Anderson, and Bruno Fernandes. Such a combination would blend youth, endurance, and creativity. Anderson may not be the most glamorous name in the global transfer market, but he represents a practical and sustainable solution. £100 million is an extraordinary investment, yet in today's market it may be the necessary price to secure one of England's most promising midfielders. Nottingham Forest are fully aware of his value and are unlikely to negotiate easily. Should Manchester United meet the valuation, it would send a clear signal of intent regarding their rebuild. This is more than a transfer, it is a statement of direction. If successful, Anderson could anchor United's midfield for years, becoming a symbol of renewal. If it fails, it would underline the forgiving nature of elite football and the difficulty of restoring past glory. What remains certain is that under Ineos, Manchester United are prepared to take bold risks in pursuit of transformation, and in this high-stakes gamble, Elliot Anderson may well become the defining figure of the club's next era.